and have this done. It sounds like it was something minor.
Right
Could have been cosmetic. Could have. Yeah. People are emailing us suggestions. A lot of them are things where you go in, and you come out. But something went haywire, where 8 days later he's in intense pain. He thought nobody would ever find out about it.
It's pretty funny to think that he got like buccal fat removal or something. Like in my mind, he got buccal fat removal, okay? Like something super silly, you know what I mean? He's like, listen, guys, I've been saving up for this for so long. I finally got it. No, not like a gastric sleeve, because you can still make the argument that like that kind of thing is not necessarily elective surgery, but like necessary for survival. Okay. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to do. It's pretty funny for it to be like a hair transplant or buccal fat removal, something along those lines is like purely cosmetic. Kilme says Biden went full Hitler attacking Trump during the Valley Forge speech. Damn, he did. Can't wait to see that.
But it has currently hit the fan. And Lawrence, just one more thing. Here's the thing. So what is the reaction of the President of the United States? The President said yesterday he retains confidence in Secretary Austin. Now, here's the thing. Joe Biden, as we have said a million times, is very loyal to people in his cabinet. Pretty much his entire cabinet is still intact 3 years later. But Joe's son, Beau, served as a military lawyer under Austin when he was the top commander in Iraq. Beau and Lloyd also would often go to Catholic Mass together. So there is a family connection which could actually keep him in the job because of loyalty rather than the fact that he did something really dumb. Lawrence?
I think as the commander-in-chief, allowing this to stand when no other serviceman or woman would be able to get away with this. He was MIA. He was MIA for a period of time, and the president had no idea about this. The White House didn't know. The Secretary of State didn't know. The National Security Advisor didn't know. And there was not even a peep. And they lied and said that he was working from home when he was actually in the hospital.
Well, that's what he said.
So,
dude, it's got to be wild trying to whip up outrage for this kind of stuff. Like, what happens when it's something you just don't care about at all? Like, this one you can kind of make like a little bit of content around, but like what happens when you wake up that morning and you're Brian Kill Myself, right? And you just have to sit there, you look at the rundown that the producers put in front of you, and it's just some shit that you don't care about, right? But because you're a Fox News morning guy, you have to sit there and be like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like Obama Tansu's a good example, right? Like, how, I mean, respect. Honestly, these guys are experts of the craft. It's not that easy sitting around. Like, I yell about things all the time, okay? But there is a lot to yell about in American media from where I'm standing. From where these guys are standing, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard to just, like, it's hard to just constantly be outraged about, like, the silliest stuff.
look, they've been saying for a while that the president is constantly briefed by his cabinet. We now know that's not true. He did not talk to the secretary.
It's like being a supporter of Israel and just like demanding more from Israel. You know what I mean? What you got nothing left. You're at the end of the rope, dog. What do you want? You know? Like, how are you going to find new ways of talking about how, like, Israel is the victim? You can't. It's hard. It's hard. It's so hard. That's why you have to recycle remember the 7th of October stuff over and over again. Because, like, you don't have anything left. Like, what are you supposed to do? You've been doing genocide for the past 2 months, right? It's difficult. And I am saying, like, it's purely from a media perspective, it's, like, difficult.
the Secretary of Defense for over a week and had no idea where he was. So this is not just a question about the Secretary of Defense. This is about the president's leadership as well. And I don't think they want to deal with this scandal when people have said that the president is weak and frail and not aware of what's going on.
People?
I think this kind of proves it.
Right. He doesn't have press conferences. He doesn't do interviews. He's good at going on vacation, and we really don't know. We know he was quite angry if you watched him on Friday during that address. So then we just saw him nothing over the weekend.
And today he's in Charleston. All right. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
It's so funny.
Breaking news.
It's so funny that the two dudes are douchey and kill me.